So folks, I'm going to do two football stories in one. One's very short, one a little bit longer, because I'm stuck for time. It's really late. I've got a takeaway coming at about 9:45 and it's getting to that not far off now, and I've got loads to do. I've even got something to do with grooming again. I'm not even going to do it today because it's something I seen on the TV earlier. I need to revisit and get my facts right, and it'll take too long to do. I wanted to do it justice, I really do. Football, Manchester United. They're the only ones I really talk about, as you know, to support them off a cliff face, as I always have done. 55 odd years and counting now, I would suggest. I've decided, folks, last night, I decided by about half time. I thought, right, I'm still going to speak about United on a regular basis. I'm still going to give a verdict on every single match that I see. And I'm still going to tell you what I think about the players, the manager, the management, and everything else. The board, should I say. What I'm not going to do is predict anything anymore. I've said about 3 times this year, you can't bet them, you can't predict anything. I fell into a trap the other day. I seen them against Liverpool. I seen them against Arsenal. I thought, they've learnt the lesson. They know what they need to do now. They'll create a winning mentality. We'll win a lot more than we'll lose. We'll do well this year. I seen us possibly winning the FA Cup. We still could. I see us winning the Europa League. We might still, to be honest with you, God only knows how, but we might. I think I put a very slight chance of us getting top 4, although we're miles behind, so I could see us going on a run. I now can't see that. Watching them last night against Southampton, I'd say Southampton very unfortunate. They deserve the win for me, not just on the first half performance, but over the whole 90 minutes. I thought we were shocking. Is passive the word? Really passive. I have heard old Ruben talking since, and I do get where he's coming from. He's mentioning tiredness and other things. When the team just doesn't attack and just sits back and let the opposition keep running at them, I know we prefer the transition, or what we'd call the counter-attack, the breakaway. I do know that. But when all said and done, we're playing the bottom team in the league, a team that's struggling to score. I think virtually beat nobody all year. They're not just bottom, but they're like way out at bottom. They're miles behind everybody. They struggle against virtually everybody. We're on our own midding. We've had 2 cracking results. We've got to surely go at them. Did we? Did we? Bugger it. And all you're doing is inviting pressure. Because every time they come at us, they've got a chance to score. And in the end, that's what happened. Just unbelievably bad. Yeah, they had a couple of really good players, Southampton. They really did. They had one player that'll turn Lenny Euro inside out all night, and I think Euro's a cracker. But this guy had absolute pace to burn, and I mean to burn. And sometimes you can't do a lot with that. But we were just so poor. We were getting overrun. We'd gone from, I mean, against Arsenal especially, competing for every ball, winning every second challenge, running our hearts out. We did nothing of the sort. I mean, Højlund, he got hooked first. I'm not surprised. Again, he's not in the game at all, and I'm thinking, well, part of it is us. We're not finding him. We're not creating chances. I've said that since he's been at the club. But I think to myself, well, if Harry Kane had been playing for us, would we maybe create more because we respect him more and we feel like we're letting him down? Or would he just drop back more and would he just get involved more? Spray passes out and then know the right time to make the right runs and get on the end of things. Maybe part of it is old Rasmus isn't working hard enough, but maybe part of it is his brain isn't what a seasoned professional is. I don't know. But I watched him last night, and what really hit me more than anything else, this closing down line, the pressing, he wasn't doing it. He was doing it the way Marcus Rashford does, pretending to run and half running. No urgency whatsoever. You had that at one end, and then the other end of the scale about urgency and pressing, you had Diallo, and it just shown what you can do when you press and when you're always there. I mean, like that last goal last night, that third goal, currently, I don't think anybody else in our team would have scored that goal because nobody presses like Diallo does, and nobody's waiting for that half chance, and nobody's harrowing the opponent. He's at the heels all the time, so they make a slight mistake and bump, he's on it. He's done it a couple of times this year already. Absolutely fantastic. If I'm a Premier League player, if I'm playing for Manchester United, one of the greatest clubs in the world, or should be, was and will be again, I'm watching somebody like Diallo doing and seeing what change he's getting, and I'm thinking, that's how I'm going to play. If I'm an attacker, I'm going to follow him to the letter. because he's getting results from it, and I can't see why the rest can't see it. But yesterday, I mean, I did some names out, and funnily enough, on TalkSport this morning, they were spot on. They got a name right. I'll leave it till last. I don't know if you heard it or not. Ireland, really, really poor. Diallo, just fantastic, as I said. Just Harris, work rate, fantastic, just brilliant. Maguire was missed. He'd been ill. He'd been tired and whatever else. He was missed last night. He really, really was. I mean, I can't believe I'm saying that, but over the last few months, he's been a colossus. He's been brilliant. Euro, I think, is old Lenny. I think he's going to be a great player for us. Got turned inside out last time a good few times. He was frightened to death with that guy. That guy had Euro in his pocket, but it can happen. Ugarte, I thought he had a good game. I mean, the manager said he was running out of steam at there. Maybe he was, but I thought he had a good game. I like him. Anana, some great saves and played well. Do I like him? No. I think I want him gone. But some great saves. And then we'll go to the guy that would have been my man of the match. Or I always look at a United player when I say man of the match. Had Diallo not got them 3 goals, my man of the match without a doubt would be, he played a cameo, would be Xerxes. I thought Xerxes was fantastic. From the minute he came on to the time the game ended, I thought it was brilliant. I thought he worked really, really hard. Touch was great. Some of his passing, absolutely great. It was just a different ball game. Whereas Ireland did nothing, Xerxes went the opposite way, went the Diallo way, and just never stopped trying. Absolutely brilliant. The game changed for me when he came on. He was the catalyst. So if Diallo not got them 3 goals, Xerxes would have been my man of the match, or for our team anyway. So that's it. I'm not going to predict anything anymore with United. You can't. I'm certainly not putting money on them. I had money on them last night. I had a treble up while running. I've got it on another one tonight. Hopefully it'll come in. But I thought I'd lost my dough. I really, really did. The only other football thing to mention, we're going to do it separately. Ireland. Is it 400,000 for 9 years? That's some commitment and some contract there. Yes, he puts the ball in the net, but he always puts in the net more if he's got a lot better service and more service. He's struggling at the moment with the service, but yeah, I get them wanting him without a shadow of a doubt. I get them wanting him and paying him big money. But 9 years, that's some commitments on both sides, is that? Not that it means anything. If someone like Madrid come calling and he decides he wants to go, he'll probably be gone, but 9 years, unheard of. They're obviously not worried about the upcoming trials, you know what I mean, with the PSA and is it PSA? Of course it is, isn't it? Yeah, PSA, and it's a PFA then. They're obviously thinking they're going to be okay. They're thinking they're going to be in the Premier League next year, the year after, and the year after that. So 9 years, 400,000, not bad, is it? Anyway, look, I'll leave it at that. Rabbit on too long, and I'm going to get something to eat in a minute. I'm starving. I mean, I'm not Marvin, but I'm definitely starving.